So why now is really simple. My children are the visual representation of my public service. When I was first elected, Chloe wasn't born. She was 1 week from being born, and Rachel was 2. And this last year, Rachel went to college, and it kind of broke my heart, my wife's heart. We just realized, wow, this is over. And it causes you to do some thinking and say, I spent a lot of their lives serving the community instead of being at some of the things I would have liked to have been at other things. So that was why I decided not to run again. And I had started letting people know I wasn't going to run again. But why now is that we had Rachel home for a month this summer. She came home on May 8th and she left June 8th. And so now that time is, she's gone traveling, doing her thing and doing awesome. But you realize, okay, the time I have is pretty precious. And I was busy. I was busy all month on city stuff, working on issues. And I just determined that I don't want to miss any more of my kids' life. I want to spend more time with my wife and my kids. And so I feel really proud about 17 years. It would have been 17 years at the end of November when I was elected. And I'm just proud of my service. I'm proud of the community. I'll always love it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to spend more time with my family.
What are you most proud of during the 17 years?
Well, I'd love to believe that we have created just a special hometown. I think I've talked about it before. I think Camas is filled with just genuinely good people who look out for each other, and we've grown, and that is a bit harder to maintain, but I think we still have it, and I think we probably always will because it's in our DNA. So I'm proud of the stuff we've done to keep that. It's a special place, and happy. I'll die here. I mean, this is my hometown. I'll never go away. I'm gonna change and stay home and not go to evening meetings as much. But
are you tired?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a difficult job to feel like you're kind of carrying the burden of the community at all times. But that's, I think there's a reason people only do this job for a small period of time. I think I've done it longer than most do it. And so I'm old now too. I feel it every day when I wake up. So, but really it's just about prioritizing what's important and feeling like I've done my job. There's great council here ready to keep it going. Great staff that'll keep it going. Yeah, we'll have some challenges here and there, but this community is strong, and they'll get it figured out. They'll forget about me in a few months and move on to the next thing, and that'll be great.
In your private life, is there a private business venture that's taking more of your time right now?
I'm definitely doing some trying to learn another job, and that definitely makes you busy, but it's not really the factor. It's just trying to make sure I have the right priorities in my life.
So what happens next? The mayor pro tem Cheney will take over.
Yeah,
on
so
October 1st.
he'll become acting mayor on May, and this is very similar to the way I became mayor originally 8 years ago or 7.5 years ago. So once there's an opening, Mayor Pro Tem will act as mayor. He'll guide the city council through an application process where people can apply to be the mayor, and then the council will interview. Pretty sure there'll be a candidate among them. There may be more than one, and it'll be open to anyone to apply. The council will interview those candidates and then select of that group somebody to become the mayor until the next election. And then whoever that is will stand for election in November 19th. So I do have some things I want to get set up and ready before I leave. Obviously, I think just having the council know there's going to be change gives them a chance to work through some of those dynamic changes, and so that's part of the reason to allow some time. We do an employee recognition event every year where they get awards for their service, and traditionally that's been my job to give those awards, and I wanted to thank those employees one more time. And then in September we have the State of the Community. And that's a tradition we've started a few years back where we kind of, with the school district, give an update on where we're at in the community. And I thought I would like to give that message, and so that's why September. So we'll get a few things done, make sure smooth transition. As I said in my public statement, Camas is so strong, and it's going to stay strong. We've got great leaders, great department heads, and so things will go fine. Just wanted to give some time to wrap up a couple things and to prepare, to give a final message to the community.